we've been talking about the conflicting information that we've been getting from public health officials about the spread of the virus, whether you should be socially distancing, with some others saying that social justice is more important than your health. Well, Lindsay went to go find out for herself right outside downtown D.C. Let's take a look at what some of the Americans out there protesting on Black Lives Matter street said.
With the concern that there's been a spike in COVID-19 cases due to the protests, we wanted to come out and ask some protesters for ourselves if that was a concern of theirs. Listen to this.
It's always the thought there in my mind, right? But again, I'm doing everything possible to practice social distance out here. I got Lysol in my car. I got Lysol when I get ready to go in the house.
You know, we may be in a position where we're seeing more problems another 2-4 weeks from now. So it is a big deal. There's no question. And there's not any really good way to balance this. I mean, this is a moment in history. And so, you know, you want to partake because it is so important historically. But at the same point in time, I don't know, maybe there's a bit of COVID fatigue that's going around.
Are you worried about getting coronavirus at all, about the spread of it?
No, actually, because the only reason why I sound like this is because I was screaming, and that's why I lost my voice. It used to be when you go into a store, you had to take your face mask off. Now you go into every store and you have to put it on. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to understand, what are they doing about robberies? Yeah. What are they doing about safety?
It's interesting. The conversation we had earlier with Congressman Burgess, the problem right now is I think that these health officials are making this a false choice. That you can express yourself, you can go protest, you can demand change, whatever you want, but you can still do it in a responsible way. And where I think these government officials are letting people down is they're not trying to explain to them that you can do both. They're saying that it matters more to go out and do this. If you get sick and someone dies or you infect somebody else, I don't understand how that furthers your cause. It actually gets more people sick. And so you can be doing this in a responsible way. And you saw some of the folks that you talked to today doing that, where it looks like they're expressing themselves, but not doing it with, you know, people surrounded all around them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And it was really interesting to talk to some of these folks because a lot of them came out today because they knew there would be less people out there. And they said, I was too scared to actually come out during the major protests. The guy there at the end at Earl's, he didn't care. He said, I haven't seen anyone sick. It hasn't been an issue. But it was interesting to see the difference in people's mindset about them being scared, especially some of the families that said, I didn't want to bring my kids out here when it was packed. But that's why I wanted to come out today, because this is an important moment in history, and I wanted to see it, be a part of it in that way. So I think people are kind of trying to be safe, but some of the younger folks, they don't have the message nearly as much, I think.
Yeah, there's definitely a balance. You can see that during the day when people come out, they want to express themselves, see what's going on, but do it in a responsible way. Yeah.
Well, that's our show. Greg Kelly Reports is up next.
Yeah, make sure you set your DVR now. Rudy Giuliani will be joining us tomorrow. Thanks for being part of our company. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow.